Well, terrifying moments for a Detroit mom and her family as bullets ripped through their home while they slept. Security video shows the shooter in the street firing multiple rounds just before dawn. Fox News' Dave Kinchin is live at Detroit Police Headquarters with the very latest here. Dave.
Yeah, Rip, this homeowner doesn't want her name or face out there because she fears for her safety. But she says when that gunfire ripped through and she heard them, she dropped down just like this, got on the floor, and really took cover because she had no idea what was happening next. Well, we could tell you right now, if you saw in the video there, you could see the snow falling from the porch overhang as the gunfire ripped into the night and into the home. It happened just before 5 a.m. this past Saturday on Burwood Street, right off of 7 Mile. You'll see the suspect approaching the house, banging on the door several times, yelling for someone to answer, but no one does. They were literally ducking for cover inside. The homeowner says she does not know the shooter at all. Cops say he ran off, then came back, fired more shots into the house and hitting a parked car before running off for good. Listen to that horrified homeowner.
Welcome to the video, everyone. This is Justin Paul. So real disturbing news coming out of Detroit. Seems like, this individual here that's on the screen came to a home. Not sure if he actually knew anyone inside the home, or I'm sure it's a lot more to the story than what's being told. But the homeowner definitely doesn't want to reveal her identity, for her safety, because this guy looks like he has a mini Draco, and he was shooting into the home, hit a parked car, and you'll hear later in the video as she's describing, how she was feeling and where the bullets went inside the home. But as you're saying, it's snowy out there in Detroit, and this guy obviously doesn't care as far as his identity being seen, because you can clearly see a facial profile of him. But yeah, this is absolutely nuts.
Bullet hole right here. There's one through here, and I think the last one is here. Those are the three that came through the home. One actually went through the living room, through the kitchen, through the bathroom to the bathroom door.
And where are you this whole time?
For that shot, I was on the floor in my room. But then I'm like, is he coming in? Is he trying to just kill us? Is he trying to steal? I don't know. So I'm trying to stay calm. You have to stay calm in these situations, but my mind was racing. My heart was pumping.
Well, meantime, we do know that police have been taking some tips, but they're really looking for any information. If you know who that shooter is or that suspect, if that person sounds familiar, give police a call. Your tips can be anonymous. Again, that homeowner said that she does not know that person. She's lived there for a couple of years and never saw that person before. Important to point out, thankfully, no one was hurt, even though those bullets went through a car and that house. The good news, no one was hurt. Now, tonight on The Edge, there was somebody in a car kind of trailing along as that shooter was firing into the house. More on what we may know about that car, we'll tell you tonight on The Edge. Reporting live at Detroit Police Headquarters, Dave Kinchin, Fox 2 News.
Yeah, certainly so sad to see that people have these bars around their doors to protect from break-ins, but there's nothing that would prevent the bullets from doing damage, and as that lady said, go right through into the kitchen.
Yeah, and it's startling, for one, to hear just someone banging on your door several times and yelling at, 4 or 5 in the morning. But then for bullets to start ripping through, thankfully, no one was really in the path of those bullets. That's really all you can say at this time. But certainly this homeowner hoping someone can come forward and get this guy off the street.
Yeah, thankfully no one was hurt. Not sure if this guy knew, anybody in the home. Of course, more information will have to come out, but yeah, man, 4 or 5 in the morning, someone banging at your door, and then all of a sudden bullets just start ripping through your home, and that's different, man. And we do know Detroit is one of those dangerous cities in America And you know, it's a lot of violence and stuff going on there, even though, you know, there's a lot of beautification going on from what I was seeing in downtown Detroit. There's still people in areas in Detroit that are, you know, really violent. So um man, you know, this is the type of thing that would make me, you know, want to, you know, leave that area, even though you really don't want people to run you off from where you live and stuff like that. But again, you know, you just never know. We'll just take another look at it here. Mm.
Well, we can tell you right now, if you saw in the video there, you can see the snow falling from the
I mean, and he sent several shots towards that home, several, and you can see the fire coming from that gun. So that's a definitely a high powered gun. It looks like a mini Draco.
Well, we can tell you right now, if you saw in the video there, you can see the snow falling from the porch overhang as the gunfire ripped.
And then you do see a car right there. Um, maybe, you know, a getaway car for this guy. But it looks like he's in like a Nike Tech suit, which is very common, man. And it's sad that you know, people take certain things, certain pieces of clothing, and they kind of turn it into, you know, the criminal uniform, so to say. And you know, this guy didn't have any type of good on his mind, man, especially shooting into a home, really not caring who was in there occupying the home and, you know, where they were located, you know, and thankfully nobody was hurt. But yeah, definitely a scary little story that I was seeing in the news here.
Into the night and into the home. It happened just before 5 a.m. this past Saturday on Burwood Street, right off of 7 Mile. You'll see the
Yeah, and I seen that that car, you know, was stopped there while he was, you know, shooting into the home. So I'm pretty sure that was definitely the getaway vehicle. And pretty sure there's other homes in that area that have ring cameras and will be able to get a license plate. And, you know, stupidity, man. Stupidity at its finest. People just don't really value their freedom, and they definitely don't value other people's lives. So, um, you know, that's just basically it. I'm gonna go ahead and close out this one though. If you like my content, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. This is Justin Paul. Peace.